What's up, everybody? Today I have a video on the brand new EM2 Assault Rifle that was added in the Season 5 update that came out today. So happy update day and happy new weapon day. This thing, as I said in my patch notes video, I believe it might have been my season preview video. Anyways, Iceman Isaac, I saw, described it as a Cold War Oden is what he thought it'd be like, and I think that's a perfect description. It's very slow fire rate. It has a lot of vertical climb and a little bit of bounce to it. It's not crazy hard to control. I think it is a little higher skill weapon, just like the Oden can be. But when you're hitting your shots, this thing has a super competitive time to kill, and it just absolutely hits like a truck. This gun can fry people more at the mid-range than the long range. At the long range, it starts to be hard to hit shots, but in between that, like 25 or 30 to like 70 meter, this gun is usable for just about anybody. And outside of 70 meters, this is definitely going to be a higher skill gun. Inside of 25 meters, you're probably going to get fried. I wouldn't recommend this as sniper support, even though it does hit like a truck. It's not real good up close because of its super slow fire rate and the fact that you need to mix in at least one headshot. So let's go ahead and jump over to JGOD's spreadsheet and look at the time to kill and the damage of this weapon, and then we'll hop back over to Warzone and I'll show you the loadout that I've been running for. Alright, and we are over on JGOD's spreadsheet. He does not have his full damage spreadsheet updated yet for all the damage values, but we have good enough data to go over it ourselves. He's got the bullet velocity at 1,155 meters a second, which is a very competitive bullet velocity that matches the FFAR. It's beating out the Bruin, the PKM. It beats out a lot of weapons. It's tied with the Farah, the Cold War AK, so it fits right into the other ARs for Cold War. Its rate of fire is 530 rounds a minute. That's very slow. In fact, it's one of the slowest on here, just beating out the Oden. And yeah, it just beats out the Oden. It barely loses to the C58. It does remind me a lot of the C58. And beats out the, barely loses out to the AN94. So it is the second slowest fire rate of all the ARs and LMGs, but it also does a lot of damage. As you can see right here, long range damage is 40 damage points, which is the second highest on this list, only behind the Oden. Like I said, it's very reminiscent of the Oden. And its damage per mag is 1,600, which is competitive to like all the other ARs. You can see the ones that beat it are the LMGs because they have so many rounds, and then like the Cold War AK. Other than that, it is one of the highest damage per mags as well in the game. And when you look at the TTK, when you get one headshot, it's 565 milliseconds, which is only beat by the Finn Adverse Barrel. I just don't love that gun. Even if you don't hit any headshots, it's still 679 milliseconds, which is competitive with all of these. In fact, it beats most of the list and is only beat out by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if you hit no headshots. And if you hit 2 headshots, it is, once again, only beat out by the Finn Adverse and the MG82 and the Bruin in this case, and the PKM, but 5 milliseconds is no time. So it's got an extremely competitive time to kill, one of the best in the game. Like I said, the only trouble is a little bit of recoil at long range, but in that mid to mid-long range, this thing is an absolute beast. So let's go back over to Warzone, and I'll give you my loadout for this gun. Okay, and now we are back over to Warzone, and I'm going to go ahead and go through my loadout for this weapon. So as you can probably guess, we go Agency Suppressor for the vertical recoil, the effective damage range, the bullet velocity, and the sound suppression. And then we go Task Force Barrel for the bullet velocity, horizontal and vertical recoil control, and the effective damage range boost. Under barrel, as you can guess, we're going to go Field Agent Foregrip for the horizontal and vertical recoil control. Ammunition, since this thing does a lot of damage, if you're hitting your shots or you play solos or duos, I would definitely recommend the 40 round to not get the ADS penalty. But I've been sticking with 50 rounds because I'm not super cracked out of my mind, and I play mostly trios and quads. And then, depending on how you play, this last attachment is up to you. The optic on this isn't amazing, but I think you can get away with it on Rebirth, or if you are super good on Verdansk, it's just a little hard to see from far away. So I'd go ahead and opt for the 3x like all of our long range, but if you're comfortable with the sight, I would probably do something like Airborne Elastic Wrap for the fastest ADS possible. along with aiming stability and flinch resistance, but I'm not comfortable with that scope, so I've been running it with the 3x and whatever reticle you prefer. So that's the loadout that I would run for the EM2. If this video was helpful for you, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. I have all my social medias linked down below. I'd love if you give those a visit, but I'll see you in Verdansk or Rebirth. Have a good day. Get frying. Bye.
Hit him 2 times.
Broken. One further back. One further back by restaurant. Where am I going out? Yeah, this perk is fucking so stupid.
That was a good team push right there. Had him from all angles.
I tracked this man. I tracked this man every second. I hope they know this.
Oh. Where at? Shots where?
Behind us.
Oh my god. In front of D.
Incoming round.
In front of D. Shooting his stuff over here.
Moving here.
Yep, seen. Oh shit,
you're heading towards them. They're in the IHOP.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice burn. Yep. Ooh, that is super nice. What perk is that? The third or second one?
Third. So it replaces Amped, which is kind of a big deal, kind
yeah,
of.
I'm just...
Yeah, just that ass weapon swap's nice, but I mean, right now I'd rather have this combat perk. I mean,
oh my fucking goodness, man!
All you have to do is pepper somebody once, and it pings them for a whole second.
You're just camping in a fucking corner. Who the fuck does that?
Him.
Come on, huh? Yeah, destroy that motherfucker. Now he wants to come out? Okay.
He jumped off water tower.
Yo, what the fuck? Bro, like...
So like, fuck it. I guess it's worth it.
I usually don't buy the 22, like I haven't bought them last 2 times, but I bought a pack with 2,600 call points.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it pretty much is.
Dude, well, I just kept shooting through this wall.
Find us, Jake. Fuck me, man. How do I have no audio, bro?
Get it done.
I wonder if it smacks. No, other one right here.
Contact